Alright, welcome back to Sin's Arcade. This is the Lord of Sin, and this is something that I've been waiting for a long time. This is the Cyber Knights Flashpoint demo. Now, the full game will be coming out in early access later on this year. They say Q3, but we may be expecting towards the end of the year as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. I will have written and video guides for this game when it for early access, as well as a stream that we're going to be covering. But this is Cyber Knights Flashpoint. It is a cyber heist game, a cyberpunk heist game where you are selecting a bunch of people together. I'm not sure how loud this is. Let me check this. That looks like it's okay there. How about my mic? My mic looks like it's good on this side. Okay, good. Alright, so the overall game is very much in the line of cyberpunk, the actual tabletop role-playing game. It is much in the line of Shadowrun in that respect. The year is 2231. This is a sequel to the Cyber Knights RPG that was on Android and iOS games. It can still be found on some of the, I think Android still has it available. Back in 2010 is when it first was put out, so we waited over a decade for this game. But without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and, this is just a demo. It is a limited time demo. You can download it in the link in the description below. The demo is available until next Monday, I believe, the 27th of June. It is available for streams NextFest 2023, and it gives you some insight as to what you can expect from the game overall. We're going to be running for this maybe about 2 hours or so, roughly, and kind of get a good feel for it there. I hope that you guys stick along and enjoy it, and don't forget to ask questions. I cannot answer everything. I am an alpha tester for this game, but there are limited things that I can actually discuss and talk about. So I just want to put that out there before we begin. I will do my best to answer any other questions people have inside of chat, though. But before we go any further, let me go ahead and take a look at here we've got what set up here. I am going to be playing this in 1440, I think. Yeah, I think it's 1440 because it takes up the entire screen, but I'm only showing it in 1080. So please understand that. But this is how I have it all set up here. If the music is too loud, if the audio is too loud, please let me know and I will adjust it accordingly. Alright, so there's that done. Now at the very beginning of the game, especially in this demo, you are locked for the other personnel you're taking with you. And you can take, I'll leave these on screen if you want. I'm not going to go through and read each and every one of them, but this gives you some background to each of your face, vanguard, hacker, soldier, and cyber sword. This is my main character here. This is my cyber knight. This is the head honcho of the crew, of the personnel. And so there's that. Let me go here. There's this. We are going to go in. Hey, Kiwi Pirate! We're going to go into, we're going to name this guy as Stream Chat. That way you guys are there and present. This will be your demo. I'm just going to be at the the wheel, so to speak, right? We have High Risk Smuggler from Ward 4 turned mercenary. He has traits of grit, so plus 10 hit points, plus 3% death save. He has Below the Level, which gives him an additional 3% death save and 5% stress resistance. He has Zagala's Thrash, which is a plus 5% stress resistance and plus 3% melee accuracy. With a strength of 4, reaction of 4, and a will of 3. And then I can't customize the knight because this is for the demo. The amazing Braden, what's up? Hold on, Reno. I'm spinning a lot of plates here. Okay, now this is not the only option for your Cyber Knight. Now your Cyber Knight, you only have one on each squad. The Cyber Knight is who is going to be your head honcho. I'll explain more if you haven't watched any of my older Cyber Knights videos. Basically, he has a quantum computing chip inside of his head. It's a very special and very horrific surgical enterprise to get one of those installed, but it gives you a lot of options that most of these other mercenaries would never have, but they have their own strengths where you have weaknesses as well. So you are the leader of this ragtag group of additional 5 other people. And this that I've dropped down now is the backgrounds that you have available for you. So the one we looked at was Los Ogales. Then you have Ex Fenian Brotherhood, Ex Blue Ox Paramilitary, and Wastelander. And each of them give you different strengths. So cut your criminal chops at the dockside, and you can see the strengths of Strong Arm, Below the Level, and Old Irish here. If you go to, it even changes the character type, right? At least for the demo. Ex Blue Ox Paramilitary gives Door Kicker, Below the Level, and Blue Ox Paramilitary. And then finally, Wastelander gives you Grocket, Scrappy, and Tunnel Rat as your beginning traits. Now, that's just for the demo. Again, that these can all be changed up in the full game. You can also choose in the full game. You'll be able to choose additional runners here. A face is basically somebody who does all the talking, right? They really don't take any damage. They don't get into combat. Sorry, I had to take something to drink. Faces are social creatures, and so they have to communicate with other people in order to be able to kind of get things going. They grease the wheels, so to speak. All right, there's a heist. If I can spell heist correctly. It's fitting that we're going to do a heist right now because this game is about cyber heists. And that's what my my heist is set up to be, is a Cyber Knights or cyberpunk related type of heist anyway. I did that purposefully because well, I love cyberpunk, the genre overall. I've run so many games and over several decades, and I love it. I can never not love it. Good stuff. All right, Vanguards. How do I want to describe Vanguards? If you played Mass Effect, then you'll have a pretty good understanding of kind of what Vanguards really are. How's the quality on this, guys? Look okay? Does it look okay? What is it going here? 1080, 60. There we go. That looks clean. That looks good. I like it. Okay, just checking in to see how the stream is looking good. Okay. Not in the stream yet? Who's not in the stream? Okay, guess not. Hacker is pretty self-explanatory. A soldier is fairly self-explanatory, and then a cyber sword is like a stealth melee expert, right? They are hardcore melee, and they typically use weapons, but they don't always have to use them. They might be able to handle themselves fairly well, but I think the Vanguard might actually be better at that. They're not a full adept, or adept at it, but they can do some serious damage. All right, so that all out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and pick Los Zogales, and yes, this background does make a difference in the full game. Sazzies and Zoo are streaming too. Oh, they are. Well, I had a feeling as much. Look, I'm low fish on the totem pole, guys. I'm a little bitty minnow in a big ocean, but I'm mighty. Fin be swimming, fin be flapping. We just gotta keep going. So that's all there is to it. I wish them the best of luck and hope that they're having a great stream. Alright, so we're gonna take this with what we've got. We're gonna run with Los Ogales, and we're gonna continue. Alright, now the origin. Now that was for our background overall, but here's how you have additional origins. Now you have syndicate debts. This is the current background that we're using. So, and there's gonna be more that will be added as the game continues to go through its production and the roadmap development and everything. Trese Brother games are not games that release full on, you get them all in one shot, and that's all there is to it. Just like many other game studios, they release content over years. So, Star Traders Frontiers is a phenomenal example of that, because Star Traders Frontiers went into early access on Steam back in 2017, and they're still adding content. Well over almost 400 free updates to that game with so much content. It's not even the same game that it was before. That's Star Traders Frontiers, another game that we cover here on Sins Arcade. You can see the playlist on the channel page. But syndicate debts means you and your crew pooled everything you had to convince a syndicate financier, Octane, to give you a loan and to help you attain a Cyberknight spinal implant. You've bet all your lives on it because now you owe, it's supposed to be owe, not own. Now you owe Octane a cool 2 million Nguyen, and the D cartel is famous for not playing nice if loan payments are missed. So that already puts you kind of on the back foot, but in this game you're never going to be on the front foot. That's not how it's designed. It's not meant to happen like that. So let me close this window really quick here. Now, these other ones, Horizon Cypher and Cyber Tactician, I will say this. As somebody who backed this game up, if you find anything that you watched today interesting, then you'll want to follow and later on, because not only will I have written and video guides for day one when this goes live, and the full game goes live, but I personally have access to both of these, and I will be able to showcase the content that's in here that may or may not be available to you if you weren't a part of the Kickstarter campaign. Finally, we get an option to choose our difficulty. Trese Brothers games are known for their difficulty ramp. You always want to start out preferably in the lower difficulties and then work your way up, because once you hit around here, hard difficulty usually is when permadeath kicks in. And permadeath is exactly what it says on the tin, just like Iron Man mode in, say, an XCOM game. Your choices are permanent, they matter, and you cannot roll back. So that's it. Permadeath is permadeath. Once your Cyber Knight is dead, the entire game is that entire save game is done. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead with normal difficulty just so I can show it off for you guys. Thank you for allowing me all that additional preamble and introduction. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to ask down below. Amazing Braden says, okay, gotta check out Sazzy and Zoo Stream to find the rest of our friends from Sin and Delta. Well, Braden, thank you so much for that. Thank you. I hope to see you soon. So, the date is New Boston 2231, 3 days ago. Blur says, are you sure you want to go through with this stream chat? We already took the loan from D Street Cartel. The time for options has passed. Alright, and well, we're moving all the pieces into place. The day of the Cyber Knight's operation. Dr. Ekman said Ultra Tech Aug Clinic is at the Ultra Tech Aug Clinic now. Augment Clinic, which means you're getting augmented or cyberware installed, usually. You're scheduled for a spinal surgery at midnight, says Blur. The floor should be clear, and the right bribes have been paid. No one will be watching. Thorsten Frank! Thorsten Frank! What's up, buddy? Wow, Thorsten, how many points do you have? 585 million? No, 58 million. Thorsten Frank has 58 million tokens. What are you spending all on it, of those tokens? 58 million tokens, dude? Holy cow. Somebody got lucky at the slot machine. Blur, says Steam Chat. The quantum computer implant kills some people. Well, if I don't... Blur says, the team will clear the rooftop. Our hover truck exit is at 3 a.m. sharp. 0300. Stream Chat says, you know what, I'm just saying, if I don't make it, don't wait around for the D cartel to kill you too. Please, just get out. Try to get to Atlanta. I'm not talking about it, says Blur. You're going to be on the rooftops at 3 a.m. I guess you'll be strapped to a stretcher, so you won't have much to say. So shut up and drink some fluids. You got a big night coming up. Emil, it's almost 3. Anybody coming? We just reached the rooftop, says Aaron. Blur says the plan is right on schedule. Stay patient and let's do this right. Your time to shine, Vanguard, says Blur. Help those two get clear of the remaining patrols. Sorry to cut in, but I'm running digital overwatch here on Ultratech's Clinic's Matrix, says Hammond. Hacker, please make it quick, says Blur. Hammond says, I don't know what happened, but a switch flipped somewhere. Traffic in and out of the clinic just went up 10 times, and the IC are locking up the firewalls. Intrusion countermeasures, by the way. They are essentially near sentient or pretty sentient AI that do the dirty work of protecting the network. I don't think we'll be showing that off today. Hacking is not part of this demo that I know of. Blur says, all right, then we've got trouble. Listen up. You all heard that. This is just some nighttime fun, but we're on the clock. We stick to plan A. Stream chat is coming to the rooftop. Plan A it is, says Zasha. Emil, it's your lead, but if it gets messy, we make a mess and go fast. Emil says, then let's ride. Alright, now, really quick, it's telling you that in this demo, there is a video library that you can pick up. So I'm going to show that really quick here. We're going to hit the escape button. Before I go there, it's telling you to use Emil's anticipation ability to predict enemy movement for multiple turns. You can also use her lure ability to draw enemies towards a specific point, and you can use Jam Kit, can knock out security devices offline temporarily. And I'll show you how those work here in just a moment. Let's go in there. Now we're going to hit the exit key, or the escape key, and this is what I was talking about for the tutorial library. So they are doing visual or video tutorials, and I'm not sure if this is going to follow over into the main game itself, but this is one of the devs in there, and they can show, for example, the initiative track. And this goes over. And I'll be covering all of these things in depth when the game releases the full game later on this year as well. Don't ask me how that happened. Right, good. So, for example, here's the video.
Cyberpunk uses an individualized initiative system, meaning that every character and enemy on the board has their own initiative value, and they act in this turn timeline based on those values. At the start of this level, my team has the jump and has everyone at the top of the initiative track.
Now, I'm going to escape back out because I wanted to be able to at least show it off. That way you can look at it there. And you can read it or watch these videos in the demo itself to gain a better understanding and help you understand. And so there's initiative track, mission turns, using items. Under stealth, there's movement and sneaking, disabling security, and stealth kills. And then finally, there is combat for weapon options, full auto, recoil and focused fire, and even melee and charged attacks. Now, that's just one bit there. This game also is currently set to the keyboard and mouse because it's not super in-depth. However, it does include full controller support. And I do have a DualShock 4 that I may be utilizing somewhere in this demo too to kind of showcase it off. I certainly will be using it in the full game, just overall better. But I wanted to be able to show you how well it would play using the keyboard and mouse too. So that's what we're going to be playing with here. Hope you guys are having a happy and safe one out there. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend with me today. And happy Steam NextFest 2023. If you have a PC, I highly recommend going on to Steam and taking a look at the other NextFest games that might be available there. I'm not sure I'm going to cover any of the other ones because I have been playtesting this one in addition to working on other things, right? So thank you so much for your patience and understanding. And here we go. Now, the whole idea is to get Emil over. This is the initiative tracker that it was talking about. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me move this just a tiny bit this way. So this is the initiative tracker. If you notice that I can't really do anything with her. She has 216 health once I hover over her, right? She has 216 health, 65% armor. And then the yellow pips with the two right-facing arrows, that is her number of movement, right, that she can work with. And I think, no, it's not that one. Go back out. Is it this one? That's gear, right, is G. H is the outlines. Then T starts the talents, right? That's what these are listed. They're called abilities in the. Oh no! Thank you for watching, Thorsten. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to move the camera over just a bit. We have a guy right here who can't see us because we're on the other side of this. before I go any further, this is very much like XCOM. If you played XCOM Enemy Within, if you've played XCOM 2, you're going to be fairly familiar with how this kind of works or how it plays a little bit. However, there is no grid whatsoever. None. Zip, zilch, no grid, and you'll be able to see how it's going to go from there. All right, so what we might do is I need to bring these guys down here, right? Let me zoom in. So you have this guy here. You have this other guard here. Wow, is the only one to survive out of that? Wow, my translation skill failed me now. I thought you would stop the stream. Oh, no, I'm not stopping the stream. No. Got through him in typo and Sazzy stream. Hey, that's fine. Sazzy's cool. What is she streaming? No Man's Sky, or is she streaming Terraria? Alright, so we have Zasha and Aaron here, by the way, that we need to get over, past, and around and down this hallway. So we all need to converge over here at this helipad. But I need to be able to bring them over first. Now, this is a camera, and this camera will see it. It may rotate, it detects enemies intruders by sight, and is blocked by cover. So what will happen is this. I think I'm going to... Not sure. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to use the jam kit with the meal, right? That's what I'm using right now as a meal. Rotate. There we go. Sorry, I'm not trying to be overzealous with that. Go this way so we can see. Playing No Man's Sky. Gotcha. Didn't make the heist, but at least you found your friends. That's right. Damn, Skippy, you did. Alright, we're going to use jam kit on this camera and then try to bring everybody over. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to lure over there. That means now he's going to be suspicious. Maybe he will as well. We're going to jam kit. That turns this one off. And now I'm going to... You have options too. Depending upon how many... of her AP she has left, which obviously she still has 19, right? It still has 19 of her AP left. That's what this number is here. AP stands for action points. So, for example, she's got that still. I can either delay the rest of my take a hit on some AP and delay until after Zasha, which is probably the best bet. Or I can skip until all the way after the rest of these guards in the initiative line. At a larger cost, but I mean, then I have the actual, be able to do that. Something I wish that XCOM actually had. In this case, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this. Now, that jumps Aaron over. We have to still be careful, though, because Aaron may still set them off. So, he is not... Notice he's crouched. That means he's already in stealth mode. If I click the Alt or tap the Alt button... then it stands, and notice once I stand, if I did this and I tried to sprint, then I would be heard. It tells me in big red iconography here, semiotics for the win, right? Easy for me to enunciate, that I would still be heard. So we know that that's not what we want to do. We want to try to sneak, but we can't make it all the way. I don't think we will, because it will still be heard if we did that. Whereas if we come over here, then we won't necessarily be heard. And you can drag this around, right? You can drag this wherever I want. Maybe I want to take them on, but I don't really want to take them on. I know I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and now, oops, back here, and we're going to go ahead and move. So now Aaron moved up, and now Aaron is also going to delay his turn. Zasha, who is our cyber sword, she's down there. Let's see if I can get her to get right up close, buddy style, here up to Aaron. And now I'm going to delay her turn as well. Don't forget, right? Forgot the cooldown. Oh, yeah. Did it do it? Hold on. Here, I can do this. You want to give him 10,000? Did it let you do it, Kiwi? I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm not sure if it's going to let him do it. Oh, I probably don't have 10,000. Oops, I should have done add points. My bad. Add. Oh, it's tokens. That's right. It wouldn't have worked anyway. At the amazing Brayden. Probably that's the right That's the right thing. Pretty sure. We'll wait for that to go through. Either way. So now we're on here. There we go. There we go. Thank you for your patience, guys. Appreciate that. Anybody can get in. Anybody who's currently watching can also, if you're currently watching and just lurking, that's perfectly fine too. Give me just a moment. I'll make sure everybody gets points. And I appreciate your loyalty and just the fact that you guys are here, keeping an eye out on it. So I'm going to give everybody 10,000 points or 10,000 tokens to use. There's lots of different options. I think if you hit bang help or something along those lines, you're very, very welcome. Yeah, it's tokens. It's not points. I renamed them it's an arcade, so it was more fitting that I had tokens. But you can do, like, I think it's gamble all, something along those lines. There's a slot machine game in there. There's a couple of different things in there. Alright, so I'm sorry, I didn't get away from this. Hey, I won 14,000 tokens. Woo-wee! I gotta readjust those games. Those games are really set high. Not intentionally so. Okay, so we are now back on Aaron's turn here, right? So now Aaron he can attack with his Raycon AR-12, reload, hunker, overwatch, covering fire, marker sights, or iron grip. And I mean, I can slow down and we can take a look at any of these as necessary, but realistically, I don't want to do anything with him. I'm basically going to have to just eat it on time, right? Because they're going to turn around. He's going to go back over there. The only one I'm really worried about is this guy, but I might be able to get a meal to have him go in over here by this other Omni. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't talk today. Wait, did you lose points already, Brayden? Oh, there's another heist. Alright. Let's go heist, baby! Alright, so we're going to skip the rest of these this mission here. Emil is back over here. Now we can use lure again. I think, right? Oh, is it on cooldown? I think it's on cooldown. Yeah, it's on cooldown. Dang it, I can't do that. Alright, so what we can do now is we can anticipate where he's going to go. Oh. Tab for next. This one. We're going to anticipate where he goes. So he's going to come in this way and around. We may have to take these guys out after all. However, if we do that, this is our security level up here. As new things happen in the middle of a mission, this security tag will level up bit by bit by bit. Small things will trigger it. Trigger it, excuse me. So for example, if this camera that I have down here that I'm pointing to on screen, if this camera turns back on and these two are right here, well, that's going to set, not only is that going to add to the security tally up here in the top right corner, but it's also going to make both of these guys suspicious because they're going to get the AI for this entire level, right? The AI will tell them, hey, we have motion sensing, or the camera just picked something up, and they're going to come back over and want to and search it out. Alternatively, if I had wanted to do it, I could have gone in and used like Overwatch on this guy to pay attention and go knock him out, or I could take Zasha over and she could slice him up, right? There's so many different options. You're only limited by risk versus reward ultimately. So the amount of risk you're willing to put into it versus the reward that you're going to receive on the back end. And this game is on easy or normal mode right now, but this is just like other Trese Brothers games. It's going to become much more complex in the long run anyway. So, and this is a very large level. We just had to barely get over here. That's just the first step. Then we have the rest of the level to contend with as well. And we have one lootable lockbox here. one door here, one lootable lockbox in here, a matrix host, but that's only for hackers, over here, and, excuse me, sorry about that, a camera up there, a camera over here, this lootable lockbox, and then this big camera. Now this big camera is going to rotate, so it'll lock down this way, right? Let's just call this north, south, east, west. It'll rotate through all of the different cardinal directions in that respect. Don't roll an 8 if you have the lowest tokens. I have the lowest tokens. Did you see? Well, I probably at one point had the lowest tokens. I'm not sure I do now. Alright, there's that. So there. Alright. Back to it. Oh, sorry. The other way, the other way. I'm used to using the controller. I'm not used to using the mouse and keyboard. Alright, so it is currently Emil's turn. I think we're just gonna hold off on her just a little bit longer. Within 12 meters until the next turn. So this is going to go back on the next turn. And that may hurt things. So I may have to go in and take this guy out after all. I probably should have, truth be told. You're very welcome for more tokens. Alright, so. Let's do one more anticipation on him. He's going to move over here to check that other thing out. So yeah, we'll leave him alone. And I'm hoping that we can get one more lure off before this camera goes into play and tax both of them. Now, if they can get on the other side over here, then they might be okay. Oh, we don't want to move there. Don't do that. What are you doing? Alright, so Emil, I think you're gonna wait. Yeah, we'll do one more time. Sasha, can you get over? No, you don't. You won't have enough room. Okay, so no, we're not doing that. We are going to end the turn here for her. He's moving in, patrolling. He's moving up to go check out what that noise was. He's guarding. Alright, so he turned just a little bit. I don't know if you saw that or not. No. Yeah, I don't have any mods. Oh, crap. Who needs tokens? Oh, you need more tokens? Everybody needs 10,000? Alright, here. Boom, everybody else has 10,000 more. At least I can do that all in one shot. Okay, thank you guys for your patience. Not trying to pay too much attention to chat, but it's important that it's there. Alright, so. Well, normally I have at least one mod with me, and Kiwi, I don't know. Give me just a sec, where is it at? User management? Importer? No, it's not going to be it either. I don't remember how to add the... Yeah, I don't remember how to add the... I'm sorry, I forgot how to add you as a mod. Kiwi. Or Thorsten, because I trust both of you. Please, if you're already a part of my Discord, remind me in Discord chat later on. Oh, you're gonna have to go? Oh. Alright, well, Kiwi, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Alright, so I digress. I got distracted. Okay, so, Emil's turn. Emil can't really do anything else. Can we lure? No, we have to wait 3 turns for that lure to come back up. We can't even turn the cameras off because there's no camera to choose. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. That refreshes hers. We still have to wait 2 more turns for her lure. But I need to get these guys out of here. And as soon as he can see, apparently, I probably should have done it the other way around. I probably should have lured him off, and I didn't. So, I don't... I know you are, Kiwi. I know you are. And I'm sorry, I should have thought about that before. I thought I was going to have some other mods show up. But it's all good. I mean, it's not so heavy that I can't do it either. You're multitasking on your TV. Good stuff, Braden. All right, so Kiwi, I appreciate you showing up anyway. Thank you so much for being here and being supportive and loyal. I appreciate it considerably. All right, so Emil, I'd rather not take to combat at all. I don't want to do that. All right, I'm gonna have to push off hers until the end. He's gonna turn. We need to get Aaron out of here. If we move up here... Now, this gray line means that I can see him, and blue means that I can see him and I can target him. If it was gray, then I can see him, but I can't target him. And if it's red, he can see me. So, just letting you know. Oh, you're staying till the end. Okay, I thought you said you had to go. Oh, you're game to have a go at it. Okay, yeah, I agree. I hear you there. Kiwi, I have to figure that. I swear to God, it was in here. What is it? Mod tools? No. Mod tools, commands. Where is it at? I don't want to be messing with this too much. We have quotes we could pick. I swear it was on here as well. Giveaways, no, not yet. User management, not yet. Add key. Pirate. Pretty sure, right? That's pretty sure. Oh. That's what happens. Alright, so there's that. But why won't it let me choose you as a... Okay, that's not working. I'm sorry, Kiwi, I'll have to do that. I know, I apologize. Okay, so... we're gonna move him... there, which is not... It's still not too loud, and it'll go. So that's good there. He's good. Now, he's going to... Minus 18? No, we're only gonna... Alright, that works there. Oh, crap. This is gonna get heavy really quick. Alright, Sasha. Buff yourself with invulnerability to all damage. Aegis, slash slide, Lightfoot. Deflection. Alright, no, we're just gonna move up next to him. Alright, and we're gonna wait. He's coming around. Where is he going? Alright, Emil cannot do any of that yet. We're gonna push off just one more bit here. It's Aaron's turn. I can't get that guy to look the other way. So, we may have to do it this way. I'm going to debuff him with using marker sights. That debuffs an enemy within 25 meters with a negative 15% evasion until the end of turn. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to overwatch this guy just to make sure that if he moves, we're on him as well. Now, this is Zasha's turn. She only has the one. Dang it, that's just barely out of the line. Oh no, I thought I was going to be able to get him. That uses one until end of turn. We're not doing that. No, you know what? I better just hold off. If I move forward with her, and I know I debuffed this guy, that was the whole idea, was that I was training him to go in and slice him, but I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him with one shot, at least not from here, right? I thought she had a lot more action points than she's got. Braden says, well, guys, I got to peace out for now, but don't worry, I'll be back again soon if I can. Well, thank you, Braden, for checking in. Yep, there's the NZ for Neurosi. There's home for my home page. Delta 1, DO. Alright, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and skip. Starting turn 3. This camera went back on. Notice that it's... Oh! And he turned. Taking fire! That guy didn't even hear anything? Oh, now he's suspicious. This guy's suspicious. Zasha. Okay, we're gonna take that. We're gonna buff her really quick. Now she has a field. This is Aegis. While carrying a melee weapon, it buffs yourself with an invulnerability to all damage for up to 2 hits until the end of the turn. So let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, which is it? That's barely out of line. Are you kidding me? And oh, took him. What did I do? I'm behind him now? Is that what happened? Yeah, I'm behind him now. But the problem is, this guy is going to turn and see me as well. Alright, so we're going to hit him one more time. Not enough action points. Zasha, you don't have enough... What? What do you mean you don't have enough action points? You have 13, don't you? Alright, we'll put that down. And we'll end turn. Emil. Dropped him. Dropped him. Okay. She's gonna skip. Aaron. I need you to get out here as quickly as possible. And end your turn. Emil, end your turn. We need to get Zasha out of there. We've got more company up here, says Emil. Alright, the reason that we have more company now is because the security level went up, right? So every turn that security tally goes up, or more of it, then yeah, there we go. I just saw you have admin type. I just saw that I have admin type Rev on Discord. Kiwi, do you? Do you have an... Are you're what? Wait. On my Discord? No, you have... I think you have Edge Runner. I think that's what your role is on Discord, is Edge Runner. Which is kind of... It's important. Well, I'm not going to say it isn't. Alright, scroll down here. Oops. Oh, there it is. C, that's what it was. Or X. Forgot about that. Yeah, that does work. Okay. Go over here. And run, run, run like the gingerbread man told you. Alright, so there's that. And this turn. We're going to get Aaron to move over into here. And his turn. Oh, crap. Oh, damn it. I thought she was covered. Emil, I need you to go silent and run up, well, up there, maybe? What was that? And shoot this guy. Just plug him. Plug him. Shoot, like, attack. Space, attack. No line of sight. Well, Shiza. Lure. Okay, let's try that again. Lure. What was that? What was that? Trusted friend or something? Basically, I mean, it's an edge runner. The reason that you have that that role, Kiwi, is so that you can post things. Right? That's the reason why you have that, is so that you can post things. Unfortunately, due to bot attacks in the Discord, we've had to readjust some things and made it so that so unfortunately when new members join, they don't exactly have permissions to be able to do something, do a lot inside or post links or pictures or things like that inside the Sins Arcade Discord. Not because I don't want it to be a creative place, it's because we just need to prepare and protect bots. So people don't have to message me directly if they need permissions. I trusted you enough after dealing with you inside of different chats for other streamers that I already knew that I could trust you, which is why you got an edge runner role as soon as you joined. Thorsten Frank says, Sin, is there something known if Cyber Knight's Flashpoint will also be published on mobile devices? Great question. Phenomenal question, Thorsten. Thank you for asking. The answer is yes. This game is planned on its roadmap to go to mobile devices as well. And if you go into the Discord, into my Discord, under arcade games, and go to Cyber Knight's Flashpoint, you're going to see a bunch of other links recently in the last day or so with a lot more information, and you can check up on the Steam community pages to check and see the roadmap from there as well, and how far down the line the roadmap is, how much more there is to the roadmap. And the roadmap doesn't just include everything that's going to be done before early access or before beta access. It includes everything. And so they're hoping that not only is this going to be coming to Android and iOS devices, it will also be available for Linux devices. There is a plan, hopefully, to be able to go to Nintendo Switch, and then maybe even to PlayStation 5 or to Xbox consoles after that. Now, I can't speak to the consoles, the Switch, or at PlayStation or Xbox accordingly just yet. Just know that, yes, this will be eventually able to be played on mobile devices. And if this demo is anything to be wary of, please know that that is going to be a fairly large file size, even after their compression. Just want to put that out there. Okay, so yes, it will be rather large. This demo is about 12 gig or about 7 gigs by itself. So right now it's only PC, but that's just because that's where the development is being done, and it's the easiest way for the play testing. However, this is probably the only Trese Brothers game that I won't probably be testing the mobile version. I don't think is the only thing I bought with what I got with my Kickstarter backer level was the PC key, because I knew I would have the Basilisk by then. In fact, this community made sure that I had the Basilisk by then, so I'm very thankful to them overall anyway. Alright, so we are currently on Emil's team. She can't do anything besides the lure, so we're going to wait until the next turn. We're going to try to bring Zasha over here, although this security guard's now moving in as well. I know you're there because he can see them. He can see her. They can see her. He's investigating over there. I'm more worried we're going to have to take those guys out now. Alright, that's Aaron, and Aaron is going to really have to control this level. Zasha, I need you to Lightfoot. Wait. Lightfoot. Wait, what does that say? Press space when ready to move. Talent will activate on move. Oh, okay. Alright, it is activated here. So now we're going to... This time I am going to sprint because they already know we're here. So we're gonna click. Actually, we're going to not do that. Come on. We're gonna stay. Alt. Alt. Okay, I guess not. Intruder. So they saw us, but me getting here at least triggers the next cutscene. Kiwi Pirate, Thorsten Frank, and Sin's Arcade were able to get away on that heist. Nice. The City of Sin, baby. Get that cheddar. That's some nice Stuzzy Chrome, baby. Stuzzy Chrome. Thank you so much for the likes. My hope is that when this goes to EA in Steam Early Access, I might be able to get some keys and do a giveaway on that. I'm going to talk to the devs and see if that's something I can do. If not, I'll have to buy them myself or figure that out. Stuzzy Chrome, baby. Stuzzy Chrome. So Stuzzy. Super Stuzzy. Alright, so Hammond, our hacker, says not good. Not good at all. Spit it out, Hammond, says Blur. Well, we've got Ultratech military-grade encrypted comms piping in. A bird is coming down on a rooftop. It's a frickin' Ultratech response team! Blur says, oh, by hell. We're made. Somebody talked. Emil says, get down, here they come! And then Ryoki says, meow. See? Just said it. Let's try to get at least 10 likes, guys. Please hit that like button. It helps the video be seen. It helps the developers because it gets their content out there so that other people can see it. It's important. This game is well over a decade in the making, and I'm very, very happy to be able to showcase it for you. And I'm going to be even more happy when I can show you a lot more and talk a lot more about it. I've been playtesting it for the last couple of months too. The bigger game, not just the demo. And trust me, I can't share a lot of stuff with you guys yet, but I'm planning a lot so that I can, when I'm able to finally do that, when the embargo is up, then I can share everything with you guys and get you all prepared and ready to go. Blur says, we're going to plan B here now. Stream Chat and I are headed to the basement, and we'll take the cargo truck out of the building. Emil says, well, we'll just back up quietly the way we came. Hammond says they've interfaced with the building's security. The rooftop is on lockdown, and the elevator gates are now closed. Zasha says, we need an exit, Blur. I'm working on it, she says. Hammond says, I've also got something else. Schematics show an old panel on the second rooftop elevator. Right here. That's an old TX80 interface. Wow, that's old. It's old enough that we can spoof the protocol, but they've disconnected it from the network. So you're going to have to get close enough to tap the trunk line and relay the signal to me. Zasha says, we're on our way now. Those birdmen spread out really fast. But they don't know we are here. Well, I think they do now. Come on, Blur. Keep down and stay patient. Follow my lead. We just need to get at least one teammate inside the area near the TX80. Then we will need to hold that area to give Hammond a full 2 turns to work. So what we're going to probably end up doing is trying to get everybody over there, if we possible, so they can all hold it down. Because I'm going to need the firefighting as well, right? I mean, ultimately, that's what it's going to come down to. We have a lot of additional people on the map now, and we have to try to clear them out as much as possible. I really wanted to kind of ghost this and merc it, but I keep screwing it up, and it's getting, you know, doing this on is can be a pain in the butt. It does sound like it, doesn't it? TX80, actually a Texas Instruments 80, TI-80. Sounds a lot like a TSR-80 as well. Either way, very old systems. Yes, sir. Very much. You caught the. I think that was the kind of the in joke. All right, Rio, are you done? Do you want to get down? I'm kind of kind of hard to live stream and your hair is sticking to my beard and it's itchy. Oh my gosh, Rio. Oh, hold on, guys. Whoa. Oh. Alright, so now we exfil the team at the hover pad. We need to override at the elevator for 2 turns and then exfil the team at the elevator. Hold on, let me not do that. Let me not move. So we need to get everybody over here. They already know that we're here because these two... Wait, where'd those guys? There's that guy right there. Where'd the other ones go? I don't know where they went. I don't know where they went, but we still have this guy, this Omega. We have an Opso, a Gamma, a Natsu, a Theta, yeah. Now, the other part of the risk and reward is that, yeah, thanks, Kiwi, appreciate that. That is a great number. That is a phenomenal number. Now, I don't know that it's going to be worthwhile for us to go after these lootable lot boxes. One of the other times that I played this demo on a previous save game, I ran Zasha all the way up here to this loot box, and this loot box had a high-range pistol. Now, she can't use the pistol, but Emil, for example, or actually, I guess she could. She probably could have used the pistol. But, I mean, I'm not sure that it's worth it. We're going to try our best. Oops, I hit the wrong button. We're going to try our best to get over here as much as possible without trying to trigger this guy. This guy can see pretty well, but this camera is also something we have to be concerned about. So, let's go ahead and get onto that now. This is Aaron first. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to crouch with Aaron, right? Or no, we're on Zasha, right? Zasha. We're going to crouch with Zasha, which is the alt button. And we are going to move down here. She saw him, but he couldn't see her, right? That camera can see, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and move over. Emil's turn now. We're going to take Emil. Is she crouching? No, she's not crouching. Now she's crouching. You always want to pay attention to which way you're facing, just so that you are good to go, like whether you're standing up or not because of the sound. And I didn't want to trigger this other guy back here, letting him know that we are still moving. This guy's going to be looking out for us too. Remember, see where he's looking? He's paying very close attention to this corner. So we're going to probably have to run across here and then try to book it across here as well. I'm not sure that we'll be able to. Wow! Holy cow, Kiwi! Cyberpunk, 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 and you won 416,000 tokens? Wow! 07 in chat, guys, for Kiwi Pirate. Holy cow, dude. Pretty much a jackpot. Dang, that's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Alright, let's go back in here. Alright, so that's Emil's turn out. I can't use her jam kit on this camera just yet. That should be coming up here this next turn. And it'll come back off a cooldown. This guy's patrolling in, which means he might see us if we try to run for it, right? Zasha's right on the stairs. So he might actually... Stuzzy Chrome indeed, buddy. Stuzzy. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. Alright, so Zasha's turn. I don't know. You know what? Let's hunker down with her and wait the turn. He's going to move in. I might be able to sneak up behind him. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me check that out. Oh, no, I can't. Because he'll be able to see. So even if we come back around this way and up, because he's going to turn, most likely. Right? I guarantee he's probably going to turn. He's probably going to walk up here and turn back around. I don't know. We'll have to wait for Emil's turn. We can check it. Total fluke. I don't know about that. That was pretty impressive. $3 million tokens. Holy cow. Well, I was a little frivolous by giving a lot of tokens away earlier. It goes to the territory. Gotta be a good, gracious host and all. Alright, so. Aaron. We need to get Aaron over... Can he make a dash? A mad dash for it? Yeah, go, 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 go. I don't think we're gonna buff him yet. Alright, I don't think we're gonna buff him just yet. We'll wait for that. He's on the back end. Let's move her over there. And predict. Yeah, he's gonna keep moving down that way. I might be able to get over there. I might be able to do that after all. No active security. Oh, because it's not active yet. We haven't at level 1. We might be able to sneak across over here. The only thing I'm worried about is there's a camera right here, and then there's this guy. Look at how large his field of vision is. Right? I don't know which way he's going to go. I'm presuming he's probably going to continue back this way as well. But we're going to hedge our bets a little bit. So we're going to try to get Zasha. So for some reason I thought that was Emil, not Zasha. So we're going to see if we can get Zasha over here. Oh, that is Emil. Okay. Alright, you know what? We're going to have to skip her turn. Now we have Zasha. Alright, Zasha can... And wait. Starting turn 7. The game does autosave, by the way. Oh, I might be able to do this after all. He's not moving up. But I guess we're going to skip these loot boxes. I don't think we're going to be able to go get the loot boxes after all. Alright, that's Aaron. Zasha. Nope. What about the other side? Nope, the other way, the other way. In there. Ooh-wee. What was that? Oh crap, he saw me! He saw me, he saw me, he saw me! Oh crap! Was that live fire? Oh! No, this just went sideways really, really quick. Oh no! This went sideways so fast. Wait, I can't lure them? Good. They got both. I got both of them with that. Nice. Okay. She's going to do that. Now she is going to run over there. And exit. All the security cameras just went on. Dang it. Alright, he's over there. Alright, so we now have, we're on Zasha's turn. We're going to have to take this guy out. damage. Right foot, deflection field. Damn. I think I'm gonna have to buy her some time. Yeah. He's investigating. Aaron's turn. Aaron took, I used Iron Grip, which immediately recovers 22 recoil and buffs myself with plus 10 ballistic pure damage upgrade for the remainder of the turn. I'm going to hit Covering Fire on this guy. So now he's been debuffed. And then we're going to attack again. He's down. He's down. He's down. Good, good, good. Can we... No. Let's do it this way. And because I don't really want him to move, we're going to overwatch across those guys there. This camera blocks us off here. We're just going to have to skirt around this camera so that we don't trigger it anymore. We're doing pretty good so far for the mission. I hope you guys are liking this. If you are, please don't hesitate to hit the like button. Maybe hit the subscribe button. I promise you, now that I can finally showcase this, and even for the demo for NextFest, there will be more of this Cyber Knights Flashpoint coverage in the future. I will not only be doing written guides, but also video guides, let's plays, everything. I've been waiting for this game for a very long time, and I hope that you're nearly as excited as I am about it. And I thank everybody for being here watching. Appreciate it considerably. Alright, we're going to... If I use Jam Kit, that'll kill the camera anyway, just because it's easier to do. And now that gives her the option to... Should I move silently? And gain 10% more movement speed for the remainder of the turn, canceled by any attack. That's fine for me. Let's go ahead and boost. And... Oh, crap. That'll put us right there. What about on this side? Okay, that'll work. We just barely skirted that. Wow. Okay. We don't have to attack. That's it. We're done. Let's end the turn. Gamma's coming in now, or going over here, and he's coming around. Oh, shiza. That's going to end really badly, really quickly. Alright, Zasha. Can you make a run for it, Chica? Does not move visual detection. I'm here, but this equipment looks pretty hardened, says Zasha. I'm patched in now. Just stay close to the TX-80, says Hammond, and I'll show you what I can do. I hope you're not all talk, Hammond, says Zasha. At least one merc needs to stay in this zone until Hammond gets the force gate lowered. Alright, so we need to keep people over here for 2 additional turns. Now we are at Zasha, and we are going to use deflection field. Oh, I don't have enough IO battery charge. Well, that sucks. Nope, not enough for that either. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end her turn. The camera slid over. He's moving back over this way. And now he's going to see... Oh, spotted. Damn! Patrolling. Suspicious. Okay. Investigating. I know you're there. Oh, no. Alright, so... I can't debuff him or do anything with him. What I can do is I can go into silent mode, hit apply, and roll around or roll back over here. Sprint back over. And then attack him. I knew it was probably going to miss because how far away it was. I really like what I do see, Sin. I hope so. I hope you guys do. I like this game so much. Oh, God. Wrecked him. Flanking. Ooh, Ooh, we gotta get Aaron out of there. We gotta get Aaron out of there bad. He is under a lot of heat. Zasha, can you run up and take him out? Slash slide, no. Deflection shield, no. Slash slide up to 7-meter charge. So if we come up here, let's go up there, and then maybe I can slash slide him. Oh, 170 damage? Damn! She straight out popped him, slapped him upside the head, and sent him to the ground. Tumbling. Guthrum! Oh, wait, really? Who's in number 1? Thorsten Frank double tap. MOH. Elizabeth. Johann Sandberg. Guthrum. Kiwi Pirate. Joe Self. Where's number 9? Excellent. And Maxi Blokes number 10. Nice. Nice. Alright, so. Zasha, can you move back? You can. Alright, there's that. And delay and end. Aaron. Get over here, dude. Yeah, go. And this is the first time I'm going to have to use, like, the first aid kit or the grenades. We're going to go ahead and go with the first aid kit. Did that work? Oh, I guess it did. Damn, he was really hurt. I guess he was way more hurt than I thought. Alright. Oh, there it is. First aid kit. Not enough action points. Oh, shiza. Alright, well, he's got a hold of it now, so we're going to go ahead and end his turn. Security level 1 up to level 2 now in the top right corner, if you take a look at that. And now we got our area free out. We can run for it. We can run for it. As promised, says Hammond, your exit. I didn't think we were going to pull it off, says Zasha. Zasha Wong has newfound respect for Hammond's technical support chops. Positive relationship formed. So this is another aspect that I wanted to point out. Unlike other computer role-playing games that you may have played in the past, this one it's a full simulation. So the things that you do is not just going to do reputation or build reputation up with the faction you're working for or for the contact you're working for. While it might do both of those, things like this and interactions between your different crewmates will also help. So now Zasha, who kind of doubted that Hammond could pull it off, had the chops to pull it off, now has newfound respect, and that has added to their positive relationship between the two of them. More importantly, if something happens in the future to Hammond, Zasha might lose control and go kind of berserk over it, or should be more willing to speak out on his behalf. She may be willing to go try to help save him, or something along those lines. And now, potentially, if he gains respect for her in that same capacity, then there's going to have that thing going on there too. And that's how a lot of these interactions may be coming up in the future. And I'll be able to show you guys more when we get closer to the early access time on that. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, so this is Emil. I don't think we need to do anything with her just yet, so I'm going to believe Emil for the end. So we're going to go ahead and pull here. Aaron, who's already hurt, can use the first aid kit. Did that work? Oh, there's 2 more charges on it. Wait. There we go. Apply. Healing is not needed. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, sprint. And turn. She's the one who's got a long way to run. Run, run, run. Fast as you can. You can't catch me. We're the gingerbread man. Go over there. It's much like your exfiltrate in XCOM 2. The Treses are from the States. Yes, they are indeed from the States. Trese brothers are. Baltimore. I'm not entirely sure about Baltimore, but they are from the States. She can attack. Meal. Lure. That didn't work. Okay. Lure. Nope, that didn't work either. Lure. See if he's gonna take the bait or not. Anticipation. Nope. Okay. We're gonna delay action. We're going to mark your sights. Debuff him. And buff Aaron. And I don't think I have line of sight. We're gonna reload. And we're gonna delay action. Zasha, get in there. That should trigger it. Okay, we should be good. Yep. Oh, God. Well, ignore the D on the end. Okay. I don't thought I had the link for them, but apparently I not. Emil, says the elevator is engaging. We're out of here. You took that TX-80 out, Hammond. Stream chat has exited the building in the cargo truck. You all knew your exits. Get to them. I want a strict 24-hour dust-off period, says Blur. Don't you dare bring an Ultra-Tech tail back to our safe house. Da, 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 da. You made it out alive. You escaped the rooftop, but someone set us up. If they had been there any faster, we might not have escaped. This demo is not over. Now you will return to your safe house and plot your next move, and try to figure out who set you up. By the time we release to early access on Steam, we will have more enemy variety, much more improved AI, artificial intelligence for the people. Wrong, they're from Philadelphia. Thorsten, they have moved all over the U.S. Each of the brothers have kind of moved all over the place. I think they're currently both in Philadelphia at the moment, but I can't speak 100% to that. But they are currently, and yes, they are brothers. It's not just a name. They are actual 100% brothers. And I think they're both now in Philadelphia, or in close enough to each other now. And they used to live in Boston, which is why Cyber Knight's Flashpoint takes place in the new Boston zone in the future. So, more enemy AI variety, improved artificial intelligence, 8+ classes to build your squad and to multi-class, so you can multi-class with each of these people in the future too. All of the strategy layer heist planning, underworld networking, faction reputation, and more. There will be dozens of heists and special story missions, and over 40+ hours of gameplay. Please don't hesitate to join the Steam Discord, or the Steam page inside the link inside the description down below. Maybe wishlist it if you are on Steam. Wishlist it just to help them out. Even if you may not intend to get it right away, or you're not sure if you're going to. Don't hesitate to still wishlist it, because that helps them. Just like a like or a subscription on this helps me out. Not only am I trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, don't know if I'm gonna do it, but we'll try it. I've already wishlisted, so I'm not gonna hit it here. But we're gonna go ahead and continue. Now you can join the Discord as well. This is all there. The link for the Discord, if you need it, I can provide inside of the Sins Arcade Discord too. Alright, mission victory. Hospital plan Bravo. The team's infamy and reputation grows, gaining 0.34 power level. Our mercenaries, Emil gained 100 XP total. Aaron gained 100 XP total, and Aaron is injured for the next 12 hours, meaning he has to heal up. And yes, you can lose body parts. You can get cyberware to replace those body parts. Healing takes time. Zasha also gained 100 XP total. Aaron was the only one to actually take any damage, I think. We did not gain any money for this mission because it was initially basically the surgery for our main character. All the people we just played with, none of those were our main character at all. Those were just the other team members who were watching out for us while we were getting our Cyber Knight spinal implant. Because it goes grafts right onto your spine, right below your medulla oblongata, And once it's there permanently. If anything happens to it and it's damaged or it can't be repaired, you're dead. That's it. Done. Kind of a thing it is. So we didn't gain any money for full mission payout. We didn't lose any money for T payment, and we didn't. So this would be the final money deposited. We didn't gain any loot because we didn't check any of the loot boxes, which we could have and we probably should have, but we didn't. I was kind of being safer than sorry. We're gonna go ahead and return to the safe house. Blur says, everything is finally quiet. There was a mess, but that was a mess, but you guys all did well. We got stream chat out of there safely. Zasha says, wait, are we in the clear? Blur says, for a moment we are. The safe house is operationally secure. Aaron says, well, what's our next move? Blur says, we go dark and we wait. We're not doing anything until stream chat is back on his feet. So now we have just conversation options. I can talk. My goodness. Streaming is not exactly easy to do. Close that window, I said. Whatever. So, what option do you guys want to choose? So, if we choose one, that'll mean we're talking between a meal, or talking to a meal. If we talk to 2 or hit 2, we'll be talking to Hammond. Or if we go 3, then that completes the rest of this conversation. We can't do any more. So, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the first one. How long will it take stream chat to recover? Well, not as long as you might think. They probably dumped a gallon of patch and stitch nano down in there, says Hammond. And you know he's flying high on all those medis. Emil says, well, they said a week back at the clinic. But even that gray stitch gunk can't fix a spinal slice that fast. Hammond sold us out back at the AUG clinic. Or Hammond says, someone sold us out at the AUG clinic. Emil says, there had to be a stitch. That Ultra Tech Hit Squad didn't just find us on its own. Blur says, you know what? I'm not trying to sow distrust here. If it was any of you, then I am sure we'd all be dead already. Sasha says, you know what? You're right about that. Otherwise, their goons wouldn't have showed up so late or so unprepared. Someone was trying to make a late buck. Yay, medis! Woo! Blur says, there has to be a trail, but we can't let Ultratech catch us sniffing around it. Hammond says, well, there are a lot of ways that can be discreet. Every action has an echo in the Matrix. We can choose to send a merc out into the field on something called legwork. If you're familiar with XCOM 2 and you have the War of the Chosen expansion, then you know that there are missions where you can send 1 or 2 of your people out to do additional things with the additional factions or to kind of help out your overall squad, right? Just smaller missions that are 1 or 2 people max. Legwork is much like these. These are non-job tasks that are field operations such as casing a joint, taking, inventory, seeing what's going in, what's coming out. Basically, again, just casing a joint like you would. Following a target, investigating, and more. We need to pick our legworks carefully as each has its own risks and rewards. Our chances of success will be based on each of the mercenaries' traits, backstory, and their history. Once a merc is committed to a legwork, they will not become available for a job again until it is complete, so we need to avoid overcommitting. So now the next one is Blur. If we're careful, we might be able to pick up the Snitch's trail without attracting more Ultratech attention. So we'd have to click on that to preview the option, or we just go straight out. So I'm thinking we can kind of take a look at it. The legwork we're looking at is Clinic Snitch. There is no way to call the call that brought down the Ultratech response team didn't ring some high-level alarm bells. With a careful hand, we can find those markers left in the AUG Clinic's matrix. So the duration is assign a merc who is locked in for 4 days and 12 hours. We only get 1 attempt. That's it. 1 attempt. Period. Done. Success means that if we uncover the identity of the whistleblower who called in an Ultratech, or if we fail, we gain plus 20 heat Heat is what is you get saying people you're hot, you can't hang around here. It's because that means more notoriety. People know where you are. They've heard on the streets. They heard about this botched attempt to try to get it, and now the whistleblowers' identity will get, but they're gonna also get picked up by Ultratech scanners. It also tells you the success rate. So in this case, it sounds like this is more of a Matrix mission, right? So Hammond, who was our hacker, would be the best option because he has a 75% success rate chance versus the 58% with Emil, who is our Vanguard sleuth. So we're going to go ahead and choose Hammond to do this. It says if we're careful, we might be able to pick up the snitch's trail without attracting more Ultratech attention. However, much like XCOM, that 75% is not a hard 75% limit. Anything could happen. It could go sideways, it could go bad, and it could fail. So I think that that's kind of something you have to take into consideration. If Hammond was hurt, or if Hammond was the only hacker, and I knew on my timeline, which I'll show you here momentarily, if I knew on my timeline that I had a hacking mission come up, I may have actually sent Blur after Emil after all, because I would need Hammond very shortly, and I didn't need him tied up. So now Hammond says, I can poke around the odd clinic. That call had to originate from within the building. I'll be very discreet. I don't want Stream Chat to wake and hear that I messed this up. Blur says, your little digital footsies better tread lightly. I don't want Stream Chat to wake up and have to explain why Ultratech Hit Squad is knocking at the door. Kiwi Pirate says, I think it's far more polished and playable than most alphas you've seen. Hats off and salute to the developers. Nice. Honestly, putting together a demo like this, I'm glad that they did. It just shows not only massive improvement. This is their very first 3D game. It is also their very first game in Unity. And I feel like, even with what we've already seen thus far, there's a lot more room for improvement, certainly, right? But it doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't play bad, and it's not really what it looks like, it's more about what it plays like. And so far, it's played phenomenal, and it's very fun. You're going to get frustrated? Oh, hell yes, you're going to get frustrated. Is it going to be worth it? Yes, it should still be worth it, and you'll get your money's worth. And I'm hoping that you'll be back with me on this in the future. We only have about 30 minutes left, so let's go ahead and get back to it. Hammond's legwork has been added to the timeline and will automatically advance whenever you hit play. So now that's it. Blur says no comms in or out, and now we wait. Except Hammond, you've got work to do. See you all at the shooting range then, says Aaron. Running a heist team requires judicious planning. To wait at your safe house while you prepare for your next move, you want to advance the timeline with the play button in the top left. So up here, this is the play button. It is currently 13th of March, 22:31 at midnight. This is our heat score, right? So as I mentioned before, as you stir up trouble in the underworld with the law and criminals alike, you produce heat. As the heat rises, target security for other jobs will be stiffer. Some contacts may stop dealing with us, and the stress on your team increases. But heat does burn off at a rate of 1% per day. So if you don't do anything to add to that heat level, it's going to go down, meaning that nobody knows where you're at. You're quiet. They may not know where you're, they haven't heard any exploits on the streets. The streets aren't talking about you. Things of that nature, right? So 18 hours until Aaron is fully recovered from his rest and recovery. We have a new message here in about 2 days. This is the timeline itself. If I hit play, or if I hit the skip, it's going to skip directly to the next part here. If I hit play, it'll just play through in a close to a real-time manner. So we have the new message here, then we have a rest and recovery, and then that's me, Stream Chat, right, or you, Stream Chat here. Legwork is the 4 days and 18 hours away from here. I know we only have 30 minutes left, but I needed to take a real quick bio break, and I thank you guys for your patience. Please hold momentarily. I'll be right back with you. Thank you guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about a minute and a half. My apologies, I forgot that I hadn't changed the Be Right Back screen from our Saturday stream. Alright, so, let's see, let's check back on chat, because apparently the algorithm's being really mean to Thorsten again. Why is it going back and deleting all your other stuff? What the heck? Thorsten, I don't understand why it's doing that to you. I apologize sincerely, brother. That is not nice. It wouldn't even let you do. I would love to suggest the original I would also love to suggest the original Cyberknights to you, but sadly it's taken off of any store. It is one of the best cyberpunk games he's ever played, and he was telling you, Kiwi. Kiwi, if you have Android, I can point you in the thing there too. Yeah, you probably have heard me talk about it. The original CK is basically pirates in a cyberpunk city. Yeah, I guess it's one way to do it. One way to talk. I mean, you can watch. You can actually still go back and watch my older videos on my channel itself. I do have a bunch of videos from back in the day where I was doing a Let's Play, a couple of seasons. I still have the game, by the way, too. But I really hemmed and hawed this year, because I was really going to do a Cyberknights, go back and review it, but I knew this game was coming out, and I really wanted to wait for this one. So, let's go ahead real quick before we go any further. We're back inside the game. This up here is our team power level. Your mercenaries, company, underworld, renown, and infamy represents in a single power level. The team power level is unaffected by mercenary head count, level, gear, etc. It is a measure only of your accomplishments, I can talk today, and of your legend. Gain team power level exclusively by completing missions and stories. This is NBS cubes or nano-bearing substrate. Cubes are the raw material component required for Motto nanofab forges. A supply of NBS cubes are required to use blueprints in the nanofab items. So remember earlier that I had... Oh, you watched a couple already. Okay, good. Excellent. Do you remember when I was talking about when we were on that last screen or the last mission, and I showed you that told you guys that I had gone up to that loot box on a different save and had found a pistol? Well, what I found was a pistol blueprint. If I had done that on this run with you guys while we were streaming, then this is what we would have been probably using, or it would have used up a certain amount of those 12 NBS cubes to fabricate that gun from the blueprint. We also have 15,000 monies, United Digitals, UDs, Digis, Digicredits, UDAs, UDubs, dollars, bucks, creds, lettuce, whatever you want to call it, that's your money. We have market. In the demo, it's currently locked, so we can't get into that. We have contacts, which are currently locked as well. We have journal, which is currently locked as well. And then we have the help file. What else do we have down here? We've got the barracks, you've got the command HQ, cold storage, trash room. So a bunch of trash rooms that we would have to clean out. If you're familiar with XCOM 2 at all, the Avengers scene when you're back away out of missions, it's something very similar to this. However, there's going to be a lot more to it. So if you played Fallout Shelter, for example, you've seen something similar to this as well, and your people will go in there and they'll work out. They'll do whatever they've got to do in that room. So if they're in the command HQ, they may be standing around here. There are going to be cybernetic dogs and cybernetic cats. And I don't mean like little bitty cats, I mean like big cats. Big dogs, big cats, and those will be inside the main game. And yes, you can pet them. Yes, you can feed them. And yes, you can take them out on missions. They will have their own specific mechanics, but I want to let you guys know that. If any of this sounds remotely interesting to you, please check out the description below. I do have a link so you guys can play this right now. This demo is available until the 27th, next Monday, of June for Steam NextFest. But I don't think I can click on any of these. No missions available here. Roster management is disabled in the demo. Safe house base management is disabled in the demo. We can't clear any of these out, right? So I just wanted you to be able to see all these. So now, just out of curiosity, can I do that? No. This is the help. The help page lets you see the different factions as you've unlocked. So now New Boston. The New Boston Dome was built over the crumbling infrastructure of old Boston. Construction started as a rush in 2175, but by this point the worldwide fallout from nanopollution was rising. The dome construction was controversial at the time, but most of the cities that survived the nano fallout started their dome construction near this date, early enough to be ahead when the worst of the fallout hit. Within the dome, the largest structures are the towers, which are immense, mile-wide buildings that also play a role as support pillars for the dome. Some of these are corporate headquarters or in extreme luxury residences. Living space in the dome is extremely vertical. There are layers and layers of street-level slices built on top of one another, lower street-level slices, etc. Some districts there have as many as 16 covered slices in a crumbling pile. Then there's no events. We have tech, nanofabs, and forges, which we already kind of discussed. But I'll leave this on screen in case you want to take a look at it. We have terms, including the blue card, which is basically your security cards to get in through the blue doors. Work contract, temporary corporate citizenship, and personal identification card all together in one. The elusive blue card with granting an individual the opportunity to work within sovereign territory of a mega corporation. Offers limited security due to its revocable nature. These contracts can be terminated without cause and at a moment's notice, leaving the worker vulnerable to the whims of their corporate bosses and their profits. You have terms and initiative, and this kind of follows back up on the other stuff, including the videos here. You have stealth, you have combat, and all of that. So, let's go ahead and we're going to click the first button that lets us get through. So now, instead of hitting the fast, I kind of hit the fast forward, right? Instead of just doing the play button. Let's go ahead and join the heist. Oops, how do I spell heist correctly? That'd be helpful. Blur says, should you really be back on your feet, Stream Chat? Stream Chat says, Evening, Blur. You're up late. We've all been stewing here. It's been a nervous wait for you to recover, says Blur. But, look, let me get you back to your bed. Stream Chat says, I'm 12 days out of cybersecurity and riding a wave of pain medis. I think that's supposed to be pain meds. I don't think that was supposed to be medis. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not going anywhere. It's fine, I'm just standing here thinking. By the way, since that's there, I want to show you another thing. If you are going to play this demo, F10 is where you're going to give your feedback. So for example, in we can go with night also says medis question mark. Detailed feedback. So we're going to try to be as detailed as possible. Upon the discussion of the night's revival, medis is used again and sounds odd in the statement given. Looked like it should read differently. Now, is this a real bug? It's more of a, hey, letting them know about it, right? Than anything else. Go there, here's that. We're going to leave it at default priority, and we're going to go ahead and submit. That submits to the developers. If you see bugs, if you see running bugs, or if you see something that's not working the way it's supposed to, you submit it as best you possibly can. I'm not sure if that went through. Let me see if I can check it from here. They will get it, and that will allow them to be able to do it too without having to actually reach out to them through Discord or anything else. Hold on, let me check the stream. I'm not sure if it went through or not. Sometimes it doesn't go through. Hold on. Thank you guys for your patience. Feedback submitted. Okay, it did go through, it looks like. Alright. That's the thing. Like that, I'm fine, I'm just standing here thinking. Like, that thing in your spine is thinking, says Blur. Stream Chat says, no, I'm the one thinking, Blur. My new spinal is a lot of things. A quantum crypt, a tactical computer, a quantum countermeasure broadcaster, but it is not some AI floating around in my skull. Blur says, sorry, I know. Stream chat says, yeah, but I'm thinking with it. I'll find some time to talk to the others tomorrow. I know I need to calm some frayed nerves. Stream chat's is quiet. He says, the quantum rider changes nothing and everything. We've all swaddled a big bottle of risk on this one, but it's gonna pay off. Blur says, we'll come up aces. I know it. I know we will. But if you're gonna be a stubborn mule and refuse to go back to bed, we can at least talk shop. So, what is it then? What is our next play? We have options here as well. Ultratech dropped a response on the clinic, or response team on the clinic. 2, have we heard anything from Octane? I'm sure she is eager to hear how things went. 3, we need a bankroll. We need to test these new teeth on a heist. And then 4, in that stream chat, I don't care what you say, you're going back to bed. I'm not sure. I don't want to give everything in the demo away, so I'm not sure that I really want to go any further than this. Because if I go further than this, I'll, you know what I mean? You guys will get to see it, but I mean, you won't get to experience it yourself, per se, or there won't be anything left for you guys to experience. So I know that I wanted to go the entire time, but I'm running into that issue. So let's go ahead and take the rest of the time for this stream today. I'll go ahead and do it then, since QB Pirate did say it. So Ultratech dropped a response team on the clinic, says stream chat. Blur says, right on the roof, nearly on our heads, and another team came through the lobby. Stream chat says, whoa, so someone snitched us, but late? Otherwise they would have just been waiting for us. Blur says, it could have been someone on the surgical team. I can't square how it could be someone on our team and we'd still be alive. Stream chat says, no, this isn't one of our own. Blur says, I sent Hammond to figure it out quietly. Stream chat says, good moves. We can trust Hammond with this one. He knows this kind of work is done far from the safe house. So he's going to go to a data terminal or something like that and try to hack in from a different rep. Chances are I will be able to play that mission. And you can too if you are in the demo, I'm pretty sure. Have we heard anything from Octane? I'm sure she's eager to find out how things went. Octane called twice while you were under, says Blur. But the team had agreed to go dark, so we just let it keep beeping. Honestly, I didn't want to talk to Octane until she could see her up and in fighting shape. Well, she can wait a little longer then, says Stream Chat. I don't know, not much longer, Stream Chat. You're a big investment, you know. You can call Octane directly by clicking on the timeline event, or wait for her to call by pressing play to advance the timeline. The next prompt is, we need a bankroll. We need to test these new teeth on a heist. Or Octane doesn't want to talk to us, she wants to hear about her money. So I guess we're going to go at the bankroll. When Octane offered us the loan, says Blur, we knew we need some hot cash shortly after the operation. We've been saving the cube run just for this purpose. Emil found this one and scoped the facility out. It's a site where Warner Braun is preparing to kit out a new nanofab. They stashed some blueprints and NBS cubes there in advance of the forges arriving. Arr! Multiplayer is not on the cards, unfortunately. This is not a game that will be multiplayer. It is a single-player game only. Trust me, I feel you, Kiwi. I feel you on that. If I could make a cyberpunk multiplayer game, I would. It wouldn't look this pretty. It would probably be top-down, truth be told. I've been wanting to, but it still wouldn't be a multiplayer game. I don't know how to do that. That's way out of my skill set. I can't even draw. I can write. I've got a possibly good voice, but I don't have a camera for a reason, and I don't make video games anymore because I don't know that I have the skill set to do it the right way. I don't feel comfortable enough. I'll just put it that way. Emil found. Okay, so as I was telling you before, the NBS cubes are for fabricating at a nano fab. This is going to be this cube run, which means we're basically going to go out there and steal a bunch of cubes. And then be able to get those blueprints as well. It's not perfect. Warner Braun is a new kid on the block, so they're going to be on high alert, says Blur. Stream Chat says, well, we can dump those blueprints and cubes straight back into the black market for United Digitals. Probably enough to cover the first loan payment. So that leads me to believe, and I haven't gotten confirmation on this, but now that leads me to believe that as the Cyber Knight, which I don't like the fact that it's kind of glossy, but I'm hoping they'll clean that up a little bit too. But as a Cyber Knight, getting the surgery done means you're in loan. You've got a loan you've got to pay off before you can go be full on green, which means that you're going to be in debt, especially for this, like the street in debts, right? So you already have that loan that you have to worry about. Stuzzy Chrome indeed, buddy. Look at that, Stuzzy Chrome. We also need those credits. Octane's repayment schedule is very steep. We can review and plan the cube run in the headquarters. However, the job is locked in the demo. It was more than expected. It was more than I was surprised. Very unexpected, QB. Nice. So Octane doesn't want to talk to us. She wants to hear about her money. Blur says maybe, but we have a full 2 weeks before we owe her a payment, so there must be a reason for those calls. Well, everyone has another agenda, eh? Here in New Boston? Yes. Yes, they do. You like apples? How you like them apples? Alright, says Stream Chat. Let's contact her and figure out what she has in mind. Maybe we'll learn something to boot. A boot? About the boot? We're gonna learn to boot? You like apples? What about them apples? Exactly. Arcade, gift, and dolphin. Oh no! Oh no! You lost! 69, 420. Whoa, Thorsten. Yep, unfortunately, we play big, we win big, and we lose big. That's just how it goes. Enough Stream Chat. I don't care what you say, you're going back to bed. Get your pajamas back on. It's a pajama jammy jam. You need to get back in there and go back, lay down, get your some nappy time. Sleepy time. T4 Stream Chat. Yeah, haha, if you insist. I want to be looking fresh to talk to Octane tomorrow anyway. Alright. So, if you notice, we were at 12 heat. We've actually dropped some heat. It's now the 14th of March at 7:20 p.m. or 19:20 hours. That is pretty much going to be the end of this. I'm not going to go any further than this. I want there just... excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I want there to still be something of value to anybody else who may be watching or want to try the demo themselves. So I'm hoping that there is still maybe something of value there. Let me go in here, grab this link. So, if you have questions about what else the game will offer, here is some additional information there. Oh, wait, woohoo! Nice. 98, holy cow. That's like the nth time we've lost today since Streamlabs doesn't like me. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go to add tokens. At Thorsten. Oh, Amazing Braden's still here. See if it'll do that. But again, I thank you guys, everybody, for showing up today. If you have liked anything, please don't hesitate to hit the like button. It allows the stream to be able to be seen, the video on demand to be seen to other people. If you haven't subscribed already, now's a great time. We have a lot more content coming down the line. Wednesday, I do have the next Heroes of Steel, also by this same developer. Heroes of Steel is available on Steam, iOS, and Android, and is a fantasy RPG, tactical RPG, made by the same developer as this. There will not be the Star Traders Frontiers. I might be able to get another episode going up. Can I also take? I don't want. I won't take tokens away from you, Thorsten. That's not how I've run. If you lose them, you lose them. I will not be taking them away from you. Yeah. So no, that's and Kiwi. I'll add you as a. Actually, can I add you as a moderator here? Oh my, freaking. Okay, you are now a standard moderator. Look at you, Kiwi, all shiny. Oh yeah, look at that. He's got the blue wrench and everything, like a handsome, handsome little man. Oh, I love it. I like the way out. Streamlabs looks favorably on it. All right, good stuff, good stuff. So this will complete the rest of the what I'm showcasing today. I was going to possibly do another stream on this tomorrow, but I don't want to ruin it for other people. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I hope that you come back in the future, because at the end of this year or near the end, when it goes live, trust me, I will let you guys know. I will have written guides up to be able to help new players. I will have video guides up to help new players. I'm going to try to do what with this game that I was not able to fully complete with Star Traders Frontiers like I wanted when that launched. Now I have the capabilities to do so. Now I have better editing skills, and now I have the gumption to be able to do it. I've waited a long time for this game. I helped back this game. I am still play testing this game, and I am so super excited to be able to share this with you guys, and hope that you guys will continue forward, because this will be a big part of this channel going forward as well. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Have a happy and safe one. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Take care.